Well. Today, we've got a lot to talk about. Some good, some bad, but if you guys want to keep seeing more news videos, make sure that like button is blue, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get right into the news. So one of our most important topics today, I want you guys to keep in mind that not only is 2K at fault here, but so is the community. We need to be pointing and blaming both sides right here. So Double H went to Twitter, and this is what he said. Hopefully one day 2K can do a little more to stop all the cheating in 2K, because the amount of cheaters in 2K25 has been growing a ton the last couple months. A bunch of 99 speed, 99 agility, 99 3-point LT cheesing cheaters running around thinking they're good. It starts with removing the meter in events. If you're a GOAT tier with a high win percent / level, you play a cheater once every 4 games at least in that 2v2 rush event with the skill-based matchmaking. Now it blows my mind, guys, that 2K tried to combat cheaters in some areas like stage, pro-am, proving grounds. You cannot use the meter, which is the easiest way to cheat. I'm not saying if you use meter, you are cheating, okay? But there is a software that people are using, if you don't know, that basically they hold X or hold square, the meter comes up and it releases it for them. It reads their screen and lets go at the top of the meter. It doesn't make any sense how, if you just think about it, the number one area someone would want to cheat in the 2K community is these events. You get unlimited skill boost, unlimited Gatorade, rare clothing that people just love so much. That's where they would cheat the most, and yet you can still use the meter as of February 2025. It's been like 5 months since the game has released. Now, it's not just events that are the issue. The community is making these 99 3-point, 99 agility builds, and cheating or not, they are LTing, they're running around screens. I mean, what is going on, guys? So I want to hop into this solo tweet where he says right here, my skill-based matchmaking is so strong in the 2v2 rush event that I'm only playing against cheaters. I'm so serious, you can watch me live right now. This is so bad. And the crazy thing is, he's not even exaggerating. If you guys seen my 60 to 99 no money spent MJ video that I just posted, I'm going to pop it up right here. If you didn't, it's an 8-hour movie, okay? I highly recommend you go check it out because I put my life into it. It's the best video I can possibly make on this game. I'm gonna have it on the end screen so you can click or tap to go to it. But anyway, I show in there where I'm playing at the 1v1 rush event and I'm literally playing cheaters. And not cheaters where it's like, okay, maybe this guy is cheating. No, I'm getting kicked out of games 4-5 times at 19 to 20 points. I'm literally getting kicked out of games. Yes, these guys, not only can they now time their shot and the whatever the system does it for them, they can kick you out whenever they want. We talked about this at the end of 2K24. It's a real thing. These guys are not only paying a monthly subscription for this software or whatever to time your shot, but now I guess they're paying for like an add-on, or maybe it comes with it, to kick people out of games whenever they want. So my very non-meta MJ build that I'm able to win at a high consistency with, because I'm just good at the game, I'm not trying to brag or anything, gets rewarded with playing cheaters because of skill-based matchmaking. That's what it has done, okay? It's insane. Like, it's actually crazy, but you guys can see the proof in the video, and please definitely go check it out. But Coaster said, why do people have to L2 cheese every 2's game? Like, every game, it's the same thing. This community is so sad and pathetic. I swear y'all ruin every 2K. This game is unplayable. So not only are people cheating, they're making these 99 3-point, 99 agility builds, and they're LT cheesing, not just on the 2's now. They're doing it on the 3's as well. So like I said, and by the way, some of these guys are also cheating while doing that, which is insane, but we have to blame people in the community as well. I mean, do you guys remember for years and years how much someone that only drop stepped on a post scorer was bullied? You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, no, what you just did took no skill. You're not good at the game. That's what we got to do. We got to be like, bro, why are you doing this? I'm not playing with you. Why are you loading up and playing this way? Now, if somehow you do have fun playing this way, hats off to you, man. It's a video game. That's how you have fun. But I 100% know that a lot of people playing this way are not having fun, because I know people that do it and they're like, oh, I'm just trying to get more level faster. And bro, it is not that serious. Now, Splash, who won a $250,000 My Team tournament, said that's what happens when every dribble move sucks. Instead of dribbling to get open like regular, they say, hey, I'm going to abuse the defensive mechanic and never dribble. By the way, I'm not an advocate for L2ing. Okay, so guys, I just streamed yesterday. If you guys seen it, you seen it. If not, I'll explain it to you. I streamed for about 6 hours on YouTube. It was a very rare YouTube stream. In that 6 hours, I won about 50 to 60 games and lost 3. That was on my 6-6 build that you're watching right here, my new 6-6 that I made strictly for the 1v1 court, but it does have just enough pass accuracy to get bronze dimer, so I have it max +1 for silver. But anyway, what I'm saying is I made it only for the 1v1 court, and we were still able to win consistently out there in the park, like very consistently, 20 game win streak, 15 game win streak, and then my 6-10 with 98 pass accuracy, 96 layup. I mean, these are non-meta builds, I'm over here with no clamps on my 610 because you can't get it on a 610, and a 6-6 that's a great build, but it's not meta. You know what I'm saying? It's not 99-3 and running around and fading with a 99 rebound or LT cheesing. I mean, it's a great build, okay? These are good builds that you can win. What I'm trying to say is you can win consistently on this game without being a loser. You don't have to cheat. You don't have to LT and cheat. Like, what is going on with you guys, bro? I seriously don't understand what is happening with our community. Now, we need to switch topics real quick. So before we do that, we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of the video, the big part. Let's hop into our sponsor, PrizePicks. What if I told you you could turn $20 into $20,000 just by predicting more or less on a few NBA players? That is 100% possible with our sponsor, PrizePicks. And it's as simple as selecting your sport, then the category within that sport, then select the players and pick if they'll do more or less than the predictions in those categories. The more you get right, the more money you make. PrizePicks is available in more than 30 states, and with my code, they'll give you $50 in free play when you place your first $5 lineup. Link is in the description. Age restrictions apply. Please play responsibly. All right, so I seen a chart, and honestly, this could connect to our last topic as well, but it was of the most sold video games of 2024. I'm gonna pop it up right here. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 college football, and you see 2K25 over there at number 5. Now, number 1 is Call of Duty. Although, if you go on social media, if you look on YouTube, the pro players, the content creators, they're all having this issue where they're playing cheaters in the ranked mode, like especially Warzone and stuff like that. It's just a cheater-a-thon. You know what I'm saying? Every single person in these high-ranked lobbies is cheating. Call of Duty has an anti-cheat, but it apparently doesn't really work that good, and they're working on it, but people are still getting through it, blah, blah, blah. What I'm saying is, it doesn't seem like the cheating really hurts these companies. We're upset about it, but like I said, in the skill-based matchmaking, you're usually going to play a cheater if you're at the highest of the skill-based matchmaking, which means you're most likely a recurring customer, so you're probably not going to quit playing just because you came across a few cheaters. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, a lot of people want to say 2K is this, 2K is that. No actual analytics, no numbers, just feelings, okay? 2K is not doing good, 2K is done. It definitely is not doing good. Well, 2K, aka Take-Two, you guys know I love to hop into these earnings that they do every quarter. They have to give real, actual numbers of how the game is doing to their shareholders and potential future shareholders, right? Now, although they do cherry pick sometimes, I believe, which we will hop into with some of the information, I actually read through all this, and I wanted to give you guys a few of the pictures that I think is the most important from what they talk about. Now, you see right here, Q3 net bookings were within our guidance range as outstanding performance in NBA 2K helped offset moderation, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, RCS, which is recurrent consumer spending, people coming back, rose 9% for the period, which was in line with our guidance. 2K grew over 30%, which greatly surpassed our expectations, led by new features and innovations in our game modes. So basically, cap breakers, people are hitting starter 3, veteran 2, they want to make new builds. I mean, there's a whole bunch of reasons why people are spending more money on this game. Everything costs more usually every year, all that type of stuff. But the numbers are up, okay? And they're doing pretty good in the 2K category. Now, it says nearly 1 billion games of basketball was played in 2K25 already, with more games per player than ever before. You guys see kind of probably where I'm going by now. Just like Call of Duty, they got a lot of issues usually the game isn't really affected that much by it, okay? A lot of the casual players don't care about this, and also with skill-based matchmaking, they don't even have to really play it ever because they're not at the top of those tiers to even get matched up with these people, which is just crazy, man. It's amazing how they do this. But anyway, this one's really important. So 2K25 delivered a phenomenal quarter, yielding significant upside to our forecast. This game has sold 7 million units so far, which we'll talk about in a minute. I think that's very important. And engagement was extremely strong compared to last year, with recurrent consumer spending up over 30%, daily active users up nearly 20%, and monthly active users up nearly 10%, guys. I mean, it's hard to say the game is dying, guys. The game is done. And then, of course, some people are going to say, GTA 6 is coming out next year, or 2K is done, guys. They already know that, okay? And by the way, it's the same company, so if you're giving your money to them, you're basically giving your money to 2K. They're gonna be all right. Trust me, they're gonna be all right. I'm just being honest with you with the numbers in front of us, okay? But it did say that the game had sold 7 million copies. It's February, so there's only going to be 6 more months of the game. Christmas is past. You know, September obviously is when the most people buy the game when the game comes out. I don't think 7 million is that good. And, you know, we've looked at these sales for years now. Like 2K23 sold 13 to 14 million copies, and then it's went down a little bit, like 12, 11 million, 7 million. It's going to be decently hard to get up to, like, I would say 10 million in the next 6 months in the driest part of the game. There's no holidays really coming up or anything like that to be able to get 2K. So I would guess that this game is going to end up selling 9 million copies. Maybe 10 million, which I believe is another drop from the previous year. I don't know why 2K23 was the peak of 2K sales of all time, but like I told you guys, 2K, I don't really think they're that bothered by this because they can lose customers and then charge more per player. They can come up with these tactics, you know, like the cap breakers is a good idea, but people are going to spend more money on builds because now they hit starter 3 and they're like, okay, now I want to make a build around these cat breakers that I got. Or now I got this +1 in the season pass. Now I got 3 extra cat breakers. I could make my build so much better. Or just in general, hey, I want to play with a different play style, a different build. Look at all this clothing in the store. Wow. They can lose customers and then, as you all see, make more money per customer, and it makes up for it. You see what I'm saying? Like if they make $200 per customer versus $150 last year, but they lost a few people that bought the game, does it really matter that much if they're still making more money or around the same amount of money? Anyway, here's our last one for this topic, okay? We are raising our recurrent consumer spending forecast to a 5% growth, which represents 78% of our net booking, driven by the phenomenal performance we are experiencing in NBA 2K, which we are now expecting to grow low double digits. Guys, I mean, these words are insane. Phenomenal. Like what? I did not expect it to be that good. I really did not, but obviously 2K is not like dead. Like the game's done for, you know? Like people like to say, I'm just going off analytics, okay? Factual information, not feelings, okay? You can have your feelings, but then numbers don't lie. All right, now I do believe, like I said, you see how they kind of jumped real quick off the sales. You know, they said, okay, this is how many copies the game sold, and oh, by the way, recurrent consumer spending and, you know, blah 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 is up. Like they didn't really talk about the sales that much. So you see what I'm saying? Anyway, Enzo went to TikTok, and this thing has like 260,000 views, where he said how to waste 10 million VC in under 2 months. And I had people commenting on my previous 5'11" slasher video, and they're like, oh, you're fake, you were spending money on Enzo's account, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure his video was satire, it was a joke, but people didn't take it that way. They were like, oh, you're a fake friend, look at you getting on Enzo's account and spending his money, spending his VC. Guys, obviously he let me on his account. I didn't hack onto his account, and I paid to make the videos on his account. I paid him money, real life currency, to be able to play. So I just wanted to clear my name because I don't want weird stuff to I'm just not going to let that go. You know, I'm not going to let people say things that aren't true, okay? Anyway, WWE 2K25 has a new park, okay? for the first time in WWE 2K franchise history, step outside the ropes and onto the island. In this immersive WWE-themed world, complete quest, take on challenges, compete in live events, and upgrade and customize your My Superstar through multiple storyline chapters. Now, guys, this is crazy, okay? This is honestly, it's insane to me. 2K is now using the model in other games of theirs. And hold on, I'm gonna show you guys, bro. It looks good. Like, I haven't played WWE since I was a kid, since like, I think SmackDown versus Raw 2009 or something. It had maybe John Cena on the cover. I don't know. But let's just look at these real quick. I mean, that is a real life city inside of WWE 2K25. Or yeah, 2K25, I guess is what it's called. I mean, look at this, bro. That's actually crazy that 2K is putting this model onto the next game for obvious reasons. I mean, they are trying to really get those microtransactions up in every single area. So that is your negative part of that. But this guy, he got 8,000 tweets on Twitter. He said, WWE 2K players who've never played 2K about to see why the city is trash. Now, take this with a grain of salt. I don't know if this is 100% true, but it looks just like it is in the game. Maybe it's photoshopped. I don't know. But I would not put it past 2K. It looks like we got our first images of how much things are going to cost on this game. As you see, 36,000 VC, 22,000 VC for some shorts, 12,000 for a hat. I mean, my guess was that 2K was going to start this game with very low microtransactions, right? They're going to introduce people to the city or whatever it's called, the island, and then the next year they're really going to make it crazy, right? They're going to just make it like they do with 2K. They might be just starting off first year doing that, okay? And you see people got their memes. I mean, these are thousands of likes on these tweets, guys. There's so many like this, not just one or two. Me leaving the island after seeing prices on the wigs at the wig shop. I mean, they're about to understand. If they don't know, if these people have never played 2K or really, paid attention to what's going on, they're about to understand real soon. And I can't lie, the city looks cool. Like, that makes me think, okay, I can make a WWE player and bring him into the city, and I don't know. Of course, I'm more of a Park fan, but that wouldn't make sense, I don't think, in a WWE game. Anyway, yeah, that is just insane to me. So Garcelle went to Twitter and he said, word on the street is RNG is gone. And Glow Navy Queen said, just went 2 for 12. So we talked about this in a previous video where Chalk said that RNG is gone on the game, that 2K randomly removed it without telling us. Now, real quick, she said, oh, I went 2 for 12. I gotta just say it every single time. If you're going 2 for 12, guys, it's not RNG. Okay, that's you. Okay. RNG is not as serious as people make it out to be because they don't really understand it fully, but it is as serious. Like, the chances, and technically it is possible, I guess, to go 2 for 12 from RNG, but you'd have to like hit the lottery in perfectly timing your shot each time, and you only make 2 out of 12 with a decent shooting rating. You know what I'm saying? But RNG is definitely an issue in this game. However, we've talked about this a million times that there is a real skill gap to the shooting that 2K could do, but they're not going to do it because the majority of people, not you watching this video, the real casual players, okay, and it's okay to be a casual, once again, wouldn't like it. They wouldn't like that. The fact that the real skill gap in shooting would be to have a pure green window, which means if you time it right, it goes in. However, you're going to have a smaller green window, so you have a less chance to time your shot correctly. You have a smaller window, so when you hold X or hold square, you have to time it better to be able to hit that pure green window, and it also has diminishing returns. So if you have an 83 pointer, it's not the same as if you have a 99. You have a smaller window, just like you have now, but without RNG. Okay, anyway, you guys, we talked about this 2K, and this has been, honestly, I think I've talked about this the most out of anybody this entire year. Advertised Proving Grounds, this new ranked mode, and it hasn't worked. People are able to cheat in Proving Grounds by dashboarding. They can leave the game, they can close their app, and it doesn't give them a loss. Now, it gives them a loss in the leaderboards on the win percent category, so your win percent goes down, but it doesn't give you a loss in your actual rank, which is the entire point of the mode. So if you are, let's say, bronze rank, you're trying to get up to silver. If you beat another bronze, you'll get probably 5 to 10% for winning that game. If you lose, you'll go down a little bit. But you can dashboard, and it doesn't lose that percentage. You get a loss on the leaderboard, but you don't actually get a loss where it matters, okay? 2K talked about in January, and I know that I'm kind of going back over this, but it's important right here. In January, on the 18th, we have released a hotfix, and that adds protection to ensure Proving Grounds leaderboards are updated as intended, and basically they tried to fix it, okay? Leaderboards track the top ranked players per game and are refreshed daily as you continue. Shut up, okay? It makes me so mad thinking about it. They didn't fix it. They didn't fix it. Here is a screenshot, if you guys haven't seen, of 2v2 Proving Grounds leaderboards this season. 61 win percent. 42 is ranked number 2 in the world. 42, guys. 47, 62, 51. I mean, you're telling me that they fixed this? So apparently they kind of fixed it. I'm not going to go deep into detail here, but they kind of fixed it, and now there's another way to dashboard. There's another way. There's a certain time in the game when you have to do it. And then also, remember I told you guys about how you can kick people out of games with the Titans? These guys can also kick themselves out of games and not get losses. Now, I don't know if this works for Proving Grounds and the whole leaderboard thing. I don't know for sure, but they do this in the events as well. It's something I forgot to talk about. They can kick themselves out, and people have got banned for that this year. So, hats off to 2K, I guess, for doing something. But it doesn't mean that everyone's getting banned that's doing it, obviously, and especially not in they only really care about the events. People could be doing it in Proving Grounds. I mean, the whole mode, everything is just cooked. It's cooked. If you're not just on the game to just enjoy it and play basketball, you're cooked, bro. I mean, you just got to do that, bro. And it's not a, that's why we get on games, is to just have fun. But if you try to take it serious at all, which some people want to do on games, you can't. Anyway, Unpluckable was tested, and I'm upset with this. This is versus Silver Glove. Hall of Fame and Legend is a 1% difference, guys. 1% difference. Every single badge needs to be balanced, and that's not a balance, dude. 9 versus 8. That's the difference. You understand how expensive ball handle is to go from Hall of Fame Unpluckable to Legend? It's very expensive in the builder, okay? I mean, ridiculously expensive, and yet it gives you a 1% change. Now, I would like for 2K Labs to do a test versus Gold Glove, Hall of Fame, Legend. I don't know, I kind of got to call them out right here. Like, bro, it's been 4 or 5 months. There's no way that's our first Unpluckable test of the year. And on top of that, Silver Glove, like that's the test we're doing. We want to see versus lockdowns and stuff, I don't know. I don't know, man, but you see the game has a lot of issues, but we got to point them back at the community as well. We need one hand, your left hand's pointing at 2K, your right hand's pointing at the community. Like, what the hell are we doing out here, guys? Anyway, if you do want to see the MJ No Money Spent, click it, tap it right here. It's going to take you to the best video I will possibly be able to make this year on 2K25. I put my heart and soul into this, man. You guys definitely need to go check it out. Watch it in episodes. I'm out of here. Peace.